Hello Rajesh, and thank you for doing the audition tape for the web series Don't Panic.
Good afternoon, and it's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Thank you. And we'd just like to ask, where do you work?
Well, I work for a public relations company in London town. It's a wonderful company. You know, you meet so many fantastic people in this industry I can't even explain.
Okay, very good. And tell us some of your likes.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I hugely enjoy a good old stroll in Hyde Park. You know, as I've said, you know, London is such a culturally magnificent place, and it's incredible the amount of ethnicities and people from different walks of life that you meet on a stroll in the park.
Okay, thank you, very good. And could you tell us some of your dislikes, please?
Well, as much as I do love the human race very dearly, I have to admit there is one sort of person that does sort of get my goat every now and again, and that's someone who works in marketing and sales. There is one person that I suppose comes to mind, and I do find them very, very frustrating to deal with.
And who is that person?
Well, there is a gentleman called Jonathan. I don't know whether or not you will hear about him very soon, but I must say that he has some very frustrating traits.
Could you tell us some of those frustrating traits?
Well, he is a landlord after all, you know. But he seems to, I think he works for a wine company, and he seems very passionate about his job. He's always trying to sell me more wine, and I must say I'm not the greatest fan of wine, particularly his wine.
Okay, very good. And could we just ask, why did you agree to be filmed for this series?
Well, I've always wanted to be on television, and I suppose it's been a life dream of mine.
Just to interject there,
yeah.
This isn't actually going to be on the television, it's going to be on YouTube, which is a web series.
It isn't?
No.
Oh, so what? So that doesn't mean that I'll be on the BBC or anything?
No, you'll be on YouTube.
Oh, well, you know, it's the new age, isn't it? It's the new television.
So who actually told you about this web series?
Well, there is a handsome woman called Lettuce, and I must say I find her very enlightening, and I'm quite fond of her. But she does seem to have a penny less of a pound every now and again. But not to worry, you know, it's a simple mistake.
Okay, and
could you tell us
one interesting fact about yourself?
Well, I've always thought that you have to approach everything with an open mind. Blue sky thinking, that's my motto. Always think outside of the box.
Could you actually explain that for people who don't really know what that means?
Well, it's basically a case of synergy. You know, it's all about working together as one. And if you don't, so please excuse me. Hello? Look, I'm very, very busy. I'm in a meeting, Nigel. Look, this is the last time you should be interrupting me like this. You know, is it important? Look, this is absolutely
Rajesh? Rajesh, that's a tablet. You've got a tablet next to your ear.
Immediately.